I did not do this last times, but yeah, maybe today let me present myself, right? I'm Karla Fernandes. I'm a UX UI designer. I have been really working with native apps built with no code since 2021, and UX UI Hub is one of the products I have been investing on. So where are you joining from today? We are soon to start. I will explain the problem we are going to tackle, and it will be a little bit more interactive than the last week. So we will go over the part of the jobs today. Today we have a series of jobs that are delivered via Open Doors. This was a collaboration between me and Florian. Florian built Open Doors using Webflow. Again, no code is so powerful. He created this whole platform in a week. So I think it's magical that we are building products using no code tools, and UX UI Hub is one of them too. So today we are going to improve this area. Let's check the problem. Okay, so we are going to talk about Open Doors. I will connect here with my phone, and I want you to see how the job session is today. You can see here on the side right now how it works. We only have a simple list of jobs, even though you can search or filter by whatever you want. Let's say you are looking for an internship. If you write it here, it will filter all the elements already. And that's pretty simple to do using no code. But we want to go a little bit further. If you have not watched the last version of the Build a Clock, I would recommend you to check that. This was about the featured experts, and we were working about this navigation here. The navigation I will show you on the app. We worked on these rings in gradient that you can see all the content from each expert. So we are going to use something very similar today in the jobs, because we can use bills or something else as well. So I would like to see from you, you share this file here on the chat, and also later on you receive it via email. So this is the link. Let's start with really imagining how would be a better flow for this area. So today we have this job post, and what happens is that we can filter it, and once we click, we go directly to the job post on Open Doors website, right? What I want to improve here is really the visualization, like the filtering system and so on. Let's go see how it works on the Open Doors website. If we go to jobs today, there is a section here that you can filter. You can search by whatever, like we can search right now. Let's say you are search for UX design, then you see that the jobs are being filtered, right? And besides that, we can filter by country and job type. There are a few here, and also work type. So I'm thinking about doing something very similar to it. For us to draw inspiration from, I add here mobbing. Do you guys know mobbing? Or where do you see the filtering system that you really enjoy for a job? So I will do my login here, and let's search for one or two inspirations for filtering. Filter and sort. Cool. There are these type of filter pages that come up on another page. This could be really interesting for another time. Like right now, essentially, we have everything in the same page. I want to keep it simple and just use the same filters that Florian's already giving on the website. So this one version here really kind of interests me with the bills. Then you have here again bills, and then some page that could be added later on. And yeah, these are the most popular ones. I would say I kind of really enjoy this one. I think it's interesting, so I downloaded that, and I want to search for another category. So here it will be for jobs. Let's search for job inspirations. If you have any inspiration, you can add directly on the file too. So here we can see a very more complex filtering again, as well the LinkedIn one, which also use bills but also show the numbers, which I don't have right now, but I could add in the future, like how many items actually really fill your search, right? Like how many results you have. That would be very simple to implement too. Yeah, let's try filtering in other categories, like maybe education. Let's see, like books and so on. It could be also interesting. You have here a secondary page. You see that secondary pages are quite used. I really don't like so much that second click. What do you think about that? It's like you click once, then you click twice. So I would rather just really keep it this simple as possible. Let's go to entertainment and check it out. Really love this version here where there is visuals. We don't have visuals for it, but we could add icons or something like that too in the future if we think it's interesting. in the end, this here is also a little bit like that. You search for audio, video, images, text. Like we don't have that, but we could really work on a very beautiful visual that would be for the type of job. It's remote, is it on-site or hybrid? Could be a very interesting way to display. I think that one, for the first one, it's fine for me. If you have any other suggestions, just drag to the file. You all have access to it. This one is the version we just saw, and today that page looks like this. So here is the page that we are seeing here. I will add it here to our page too and just minimize. So right now I will remove this here. Okay, I maybe can just turn it off. So it should be a little bit more visible, and that's it. So now we have to decide how this would look and how it would work. I added here what type of content we have right now. So I will add some background here for the pages that are white and they will be seen. Great. If you have any questions at any moment, just let me know in the chat or in the comments if you are watching a record. So here you have a job, work, and countries. We could definitely add drop down with countries, which could be interesting to have like a select or all to start, and then afterwards fill it in with the country selected. What do you guys think about that? So I will start with it just a draft here on the bottom. So we could add job type that there Florian's just doing 3 types right now, or at least he's featuring 3 types. So in the 3 types here in jobs, he's adding full-time, internship, and apprenticeship, and then work time also 3 types: on-site, hybrid, and remote. So maybe we start with those. Then we can add appeal for each of them, like a full-time. You create an iframe, a frame, then fill it in, and then maybe invert colors and add some rounded corners as well as a little bit more distance to be a little bit nicer. So you add 64 even though you won't need. Okay, so I have full-time, then I have internship. Let's resume here the connection. Internship. Then we also have apprenticeship. Let's start with these 3. What would be the best way for us to create these bills and make all of them visible from the start, in your opinion? So on-site, hybrid, remote, and then we have one more that will be the country. So let's say country. Okay, in the country one, we can add something like this. Just do this. We can add later on a SVG or so, or even improve this. It's not so important. Put some corners here, make it smaller, and even position it in a better way. Probably you add like this, and I can say that on top I have some space, then I can add the place I want. Okay, so that's it for the options. Now we really need to think about, yeah, okay, we have the options, but exactly when it's interesting for us to act on it, right? Here we are using the font we are using is 12 and it's popping, so I will change all of these items at once too, just for us to keep it simple, and also maybe add medium. Then we have now quite big space, so instead of 10 we can put maybe 4, instead of 24 12, and also make this smaller. Not happy with the positioning, I would just leave it like this, and in between items, in this case here, I would put maybe 4. Okay, I think I got some frames here already, and all of them are good. We have 3 types of work type, and we have 3 types of job type too. Now we have to position these in the page. Do you have any suggestions of how we could do that? We could do all of them the same line, and maybe country is kind of different, but I do believe since they are 3 different, Florian came up with the best, I would say, because then we have a differentiator between them too, which is, yeah, we have country and then we have a work type that you are looking. So all of these kind of belong to each other, and all of these belong to each other too. So here, maybe that idea with the icon could be interesting, and we would use very smaller tagline, right? Or like, for example, full time, we could just search for an icon, could just come to SVG repo, for example, and then search for full time just to see if there is something here representing, probably a watch, a clock, or something like that. Okay, you see here, for example, this could be an interesting idea. I will add to our file too. Okay, and then make it much smaller. And full time would be like something that actually there is also part time, right? But right now for some reason it's not there. So it's full time internship or apprenticeship. Okay, let's start with these ones. I think it's a good start. We have to define them: country, job type, and work type. So I create here just very simple labels, which will be a little bit bigger than right now. Work type, then job type, and country. Remember, it won't really be so beautiful initially, but the idea here is not even to make it beautiful, it's to make it work. And then afterwards, you can review the design as much as you want. So this here would be something interesting. We probably would be better to use, instead of just a black, we could use a black stroke. And when it's selected, we could use something else. So I use select the frames here, and we could use black for it. So we would do the fill, then we can add just either gray or black. I will just add black right now. Great. So we can also add it on the side, but let's do it like this. So here I will add on top just you make it already on the live app. I think it will be more interesting. Just let it here, because then we can already see things working too. Black and here black. Okay, so I will copy this here to the live app that we have here on the side. I will add a new container. It's very simple container. So instead of this here, I will put filter jobs. I will delete the content of it. So no content here. And I will paste off those filters that we have. This you need a little bit more space. So I will add it like that. And I will also make this page a little bit bigger. So now I will okay, so we have the filtering there, and we can look at the phone already how it does look. I will go to Bravo and update my page. It will look not so well, right? It will look odd because right now we don't really have a very beautiful style, but it won't work because the filter is not working. I'm having a trouble with my phone. Let's see if now it works. Okay, here on the app should be live already. So I will close the app and open it again. We are in the same Wi-Fi, but for some reason there is something going on. So any doubts so far? Any questions? Did anybody played with the filters and want to show off their version? Make this even smaller. I'm playing around just with the design of it. Kind of it's everywhere. I will close this one and open again. Okay, so now you have fresh Bravo and get to see the new version here. Right now it's loading, and you see we have a little problem with SVG. So I will add here with the plugin tag manager, actually not the tag manager, the other one. There is a tag for SVG. So I will search for SVG here, and I will add this tag. When I click here, you see on the right side that it has a tag now that's called SVG. So it could be good enough to fix that problem that right now is just showing country like that. For country itself, would be very interesting to check what is the biggest name for a country. So I created, I think it's UAE. So it is like from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So this is the biggest name we receive in country. So we would need at least this size here just to be sure. So let's make this a few container to have in the country. And we can say here select. So again, let's just go back to what's there, select country. If we have select country here, which we can decide to do whatever, we can also remove the label because there is a name. But I will keep it because once you select the country, that won't be available there. So that's why I will keep it. Okay, so I will filter again and just check if the SVG will work right now. Let's see. Okay, now it's working. Any questions so far? Okay, let's keep it on. Now we have this. What I will start is with the country. Like there is a component in Bravo that allows you to search for this list as a dropdown, and you see here. So let's again use the plugin. Then I will search for drop. I think it's select. So there is a component input select. Let's add it here. There is a form field. I think it's the form field, but it's the same. You see, the component input select is the same. So this will work. Once we add a list of countries there, it will just turn that into a component, which we will see this component component from Apple or from Android, depending on the device you are using. In this case here, you see the Apple one. Once we bind it, so let's bind that. You see here that the form data, you get job, country. So this is the list. And let's see, I maybe have not. I did get the variables. Okay, I have all items. Great. And then in here, I should add the options, not job positions, but countries. Job, countries, and then records. And we are using as label the country, and we are passing the ID. So let's see if that actually worked. So let's pass the ID. It is having a problem. So let's refresh. We can refresh this page itself too, just to try finishing the select. ID. Now it's saved. Now you reload. It won't filter anything yet, but you see at least that we have country in the form. And I think we also need to add a list here. So let's open and close again. Great. It's loading, and we do search for country. You see now there is a component here that you search. So let's say US. So you confirm, and then you should just see things from US, which is not what is happening right now. But then let's check the job positions. Job positions have open doors, which I also want to pass a country. So since I want to pass that, what I say is like country. It's like, then you have to add here. It will be an country ID. So maybe the best way to do that would be to rename. I will add country ID, and then in here, I will change my ID to country ID. That should make it work. So we have a country ID coming from here, and we filter it here. If we have a country ID, let's say that our country ID is this one. So I will add here country ID like this one, just for testing. Right now, you see that the items that we have here are 79. If it has less than that, it worked. So right now it's 28. So in here, it did work. Let's see if in the app it did work. I will refresh and just search for an item, for example, let's say Ukraine or Switzerland. Okay, and confirm. So there is nothing happening because we need to do something else. Let's check the app itself. Here, job hosts. Then we have the form, but we need a submit, right? So we need to do a form. And to do a form, you see here another form where you add your data, for example. We can come here for you to see, which means is that you have to do a container. And in this container, you have an action submit. So we have here a filter jobbers container, but we have 0 action submit. So it would be great to that action submit be done automatically, but I will just add here a OK button just for us to test. And I think that will be it for today. So this is our action button, and I will refresh, and let's see if we can filter by country. So now let's say Argentina, the first one, and do OK. So there is a missing connection on the content destination. Okay, here we have the initial value is that we can add something there if we want. Then we have the job countries, and we have visibility, but we did not select the form data. So this form data should also be the job positions. Let's see if that works now. It's great to discover all of these things with you here too. I don't know the answers of everything, and I'm learning by building. And that is something you should be doing too. If you are interested in seeing more of this, check the next Build a Clock, where we will go further with filtering. I will just leave for now the one with the country, like we just did. Let's check. So we have Argentina now. If we click OK, it's still showing other filtering, so it's not really working. Form initial position. Interesting. So job positions, data, and we have so much here. It's already working on the script. You'll probably be leaving soon. Let's start with another request. So I think the form here is still not working, and I have to discover why. We have a container, we have a button submit, we already collected the country, and the request is working fine. So it should indeed work. We have all the items here that are already filtered. If we change the country, it will filter to another place too. And this page is actually already binded to on the app to the right place. So here you see that these items that are being filtered are coming from this page. So once we change, it should be done. So I will say like type, actually job, like job type, and work, like work type. That was it for today. I hope you join me the next time where we can keep this going on. I might might or might not finish this today, but if I do, I will keep explaining to you how it works and send the recording later on. So thank you very much for joining me live, and I really hope you can come with more questions and also try to understand. I will do a mini sprint with 5 days for free for you to understand the basics of app building using Figma, Bravo Studio, and Airtable very soon. So keep an eye open on your email. Hope to see you next week. Bye.